Hi, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. I have two more journals to show you. These are the stress journals that I've made recently. Had fun making them because, well, I'm throwing out gobs and gobs of bubble wrap that, we get in with deliveries in those boxes. And, well, I'm just thinking, well, why don't I use this in some way? So I tried making journals out of it as far as the cover is concerned. There is bubble wrap inside these covers, both of these. There's different kinds. This is the thicker bubble wrap, and this one is those smaller bubbles. So you can use it as a stress journal if you really like to pop the bubbles, like some people do, or just leave it as it is and, use the journal that way. So there's two of these. I'm going to show you each one. They each have a metal title frame here, but I put in flowers, and you can write right over top if you really need to have a name on it. This one comes with mostly pink here and a little bit of yellow, so I put in some pink flowers. And the fabric over top of the bubble wrap is canvas. It is a little bit thicker, so I'm pretty sure that it's a canvas fabric. So I put in a little bit of beads here instead of a tassel, just to make it a little bit simpler, and in case you put it in your purse or somewhere so that it doesn't get caught up. And a little butterfly charm over here. And as for the closure is just coffee dyed cotton. And in the back, there's a little bit of blue and pink as well. So this is what the back looks like. And let me show you inside of this one. Inside, there's about 40 pages here, front and back. So there's a little bit of a space for journaling, and there's journal cards and pockets and so on. So it is more like a regular journal on the inside. And I did put pockets right here off the bat, and then there's a little bit of cheesecloth as well on the top, and a tag to start with. And inside of the cover, I put coffee stained cotton. So here we have a little tag with a little bit of a bead on it here, and some of the airmail envelopes, I've used that in a few tags, so I like just the colors of it. And then a sari silk tab on top, and of course in the back you can write on it. Okay, and here's a vintage book page of flowers, and then I made a pocket on the other side, and there's a journaling card here. And with this beautiful pink paper that I made, I believe it was with food coloring on this one, and a paper ruffle and sewing all around here on this page. More of the coffee stained paper. I love sometimes the way it makes different designs on the paper. And I did leave all the sewing tails on this. Then there's a little picture here. It is from a vintage book, and a little bit of yellow and stamping. And I did give you one pocket here to fill in yourself. This one, it has a little tiny bow charm on this one, and a little bit of fabric collaging and stamping here. And then here is a journaling card, something that I painted over on these flowers. And then the see-through pocket with some vintage stamps for you to use in, wherever you might like. A little bit of butterfly on the blue paper, and birds from a vintage bird book. There a little bit more of the beautiful pink dye that stayed on here, and those labels that I like to make. More of the pink staining, and then a book from a vintage flower book. And I did put in some of those beads in the center. Oh, there's looks like the snowplow going by, making a little bit of noise. And here we have a journaling card on each side, and a little bit of just regular paper, or it is a cardstock paper, but I just made it into a journaling card. And I did do a scalloped edge on this one. And over here as well is a journaling card with lots of pink on this one in the back as well. So it is getting darker now, so I'm not sure how this, hopefully this video you can still see. I do have a light over here on the other side, but it is getting dark now. So over here, a little bit more flowers and a little bit more of the pink paper and a little bit of the labels and the other side of the birds and more butterfly. And here are a few more vintage stamps. They're of course original stamps. And over here, a little tea card that I made. And there over here, fabric collage, and then a little tiny angel charm, and then another pocket with collage on it. A little bit stamping, the vintage book page, a little bit paper ruffle here, and another journal tag here with this cute little kitty. And this one as well, and some fabric on top here, and a tab on the top as well. So another journaling tag, and then more flowers. And here I just made a little notebook with different papers inside on this pink paper as well. So this is the cardstock pocket at the back. So this is this one journal, and let me show you the one in yellow. So this one, first of all, the cover is in the same motif, except it's a yellow flower here, and then the beads are yellow, and this one here says always charm, and it still has the cotton closure, and then some of the tabs on the top here, and some sewing tails, and then in the back it has this beautiful yellow stripe with some dark blue and white. So let me show you what this one is like inside then. So this one very much in the same style. This is journaling card from those tea cards, and then this one is a little bit of blue and yellow journaling card. And then the little bit of yellow on this side pocket, and of course cotton back on the cover, and then vintage flower book page, and inside is a tag with a little bit more yellow on it. On this one with a bird on the bottom, and sewing on the top, and the paper ruffle here. More of the yellow paper stamped, and then that vintage book page, and some collaging on the bottom here, and a pocket for you. This one has a little bow on here on this ribbon, and here is a journaling card, and some stamping. And here are the stamps on this one. A little bit, I found one with a little bit more yellow on it. And butterfly. I did switch the colors just to, so that not everything is yellow or not everything is pink. So I put actually these butterflies over here and still on the blue paper. I just love the blue paper. I love it. And then some birds here, and coffee stained paper, and that label. And over here, and then the middle is this beautiful vintage book page with some beads, and then there's two cards over here as well. So this one here, and then one of those tags that I made just on plain paper, but it's a little bit in yellow and orange that I painted. And then on this side as well, what do we have on this side? We have a pear and also one of these tags. That's the back of that, and then more coffee stained paper, and that collaging over here on the label, and some birds and butterfly, and some more stamps over here. And I found this one, Indiana, in yellow. And over here's a little journaling card with some little ribbon on the top. And then this one has also a little angel charm. And then more collaging on the bottom. Book page, yellow. And this one flips out twice actually. So for a little bit more, when you need a little bit more journaling space, and a paper ruffle here. Originally stamped. And then over here is with a yellow tag with some different things going on here with the yellow and a bird and so on. So that's the end or the back of this journal with this beautiful book page. And then I did have something left over from Tea Time Journal, which has been mailed. This one where, you know, people are having tea by the lake, relaxing, and in their, well, yellow dresses and so on. And a little bit more of the tea card here as well. And the cardstock little pocket here. And so that's the end of this one. And these are both, again, stretch journals, and they are in my Etsy shop now. So if you'd like to, you know, take a look, I would appreciate it. And maybe there is one of them is for you. So I appreciate you coming by to see this video. Again, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Thank you. Bye-bye.